Welcome everyone. Thank you for joining us. My name's Matt Greenham and I'm a farm account manager here with Barn to Door.
My name is Eliza and I am also an account manager here at Barn to Door.
Yeah, it's a pleasure to have you here for our presentation topic, Barn to Door Scorecards. So Eliza, why did we introduce scorecards?
That's a really good question, Matt. So Matt and I both work with tons of farms every single day. And since Barn to Door analyzes millions of page reviews from thousands of farms every day, we have the data that works. We took all of that data and broke it down into 5 different levers. So Matt, what are the 5 different levers to success?
Yeah, so we've identified the 5 levers as brand, price, convenience, quality, and education. You're probably familiar with the first 4 because we've talked about those a lot, but we've recently added education. And that's a really important one too because there's always room for growth and learning new trends to be able to run a competitive business.
So what is the Barn to Door scorecard? It is a tangible asset for all of our annual Barn to Door farmers. The success team is able to give structured feedback for our farmers. It's more of a bird's eye view of how the farm is doing. And it gives the farmer step-by-step approach to master each lever at a time.
So Eliza, we have a ton of criteria for scoring and we don't have time today to go over all of it. But we'll be covering each of the levers, why they're important, and give you a tactic to take back to your farm to improve upon.
The first lever that we're going to go over today is brand. So why is brand really important? Brand is a tactic to give farms a really strong online presence. It's more than just your logo or your Facebook profile. It's going to really build trust and help customers recognize you and really set your farm apart from others. We really want you to invest a lot of time into building out your brand. This is the relationship with your customers and want to spend time really building out your social media presence, your MailChimp, and really have consistency across all of your channels.
I think what really resonates for me with brand is the importance of a farm establishing its farm identity and how farmers actually convey their stories. Because these values and practices really define what's important about the farm, and it's those kinds of things that customers really engage with. They want to know more about the quality of farm practices, and this in itself creates just a great interaction. Those stories really allow a great connection with customers, and it really helps your farm, your business stand out for the ultimate goal of increasing sales. So Eliza, what's a brand tactic that farmers can use to really establish their brand in their community?
So one facet of growing your farm brand is creating a social strategy. And a social strategy is really an opportunity for your farm to convey as much as possible for your brand through the different social channels. One of the strategies includes the 3 E's: educate, e-commerce, and entertain. I'll go over a couple examples for the 3 E's. So educate, this is a really good opportunity to talk about your certifications, your affiliations, but also the practices that you have. We understand that farmers are really proud of what they do. So really share the importance of your practices with your customers using social media. Another E includes entertain. So this can include like a video of the farm or maybe a video you at the farmer's market. So this is a great opportunity to really share and showcase about your farm and then also keep it fun. It doesn't always have to be about the products. But one important thing is to also include the e-commerce. So this is highlighting your products on a weekly basis. This is talking about one of your products that you wanted to share with all your customers. It's one of your new bundle boxes, or it's one of those rotational items. It's seasonal, and you really want customers to learn more about it. So definitely want to include all 3 E's on your social posts and entertain, educate, and e-commerce every week.
So Eliza, I really love this quote from Farmer Joelle. She says, "We've learned that customers find value in knowing who's behind the scenes doing the work and the names of the people raising their food." And that's so important. And I think what farmers like Joelle have experienced is that in order to have an authentic connection to your customer base through social media, you have to give them a glimpse into your life while still promoting your business. Customers are really interested in farm life and they really want to know where their food's coming from, how it's raised, and so that they can really appreciate the quality. And that's so important for branding. So Eliza, let's dive into the second lever, price.
Yeah, so price is a tactic, and it's really important to remember that you're selling a premium product. It's not the same as purchasing a product from the grocery store, We understand that farmers put a lot of time and value into their products, so we want to make sure that you're pricing your items in your store at a premium price.
Yeah, that's really important, Eliza. It's a premium product and it needs to be priced accordingly. There's so much that goes into the quality of what it is that you're producing, and your customers will certainly pay a little more once they're aware of the quality and they know more about where the products come from. And so certainly don't hesitate to make sure that you are at a premium level, because people will pay it. So Eliza, here's a price tactic. It's important to value the work you do and what it costs, but sometimes you need a little extra push in sales. And here's one tactic you can use in terms of pricing: promos. So why are promos important, and why would you offer them?
Yeah, that's a really good question. So promos is a really great tool to incentivize future purchases. It helps really move surplus product. You can create promos in Barn to Door and promote that using MailChimp, using your email marketing, or promote that through social media. And all you have to do is create a promo and post it on social media. It increases engagement because customers, they want to be excited about your products. And so when using promos and really building excitement with your different products that you have, it also widens your customer base. So give your customers that promotion, like a first-time promo or a loyal customer promo, and that's going to really build that relationship that you need with your customers.
Okay, so on to the third lever now, which is convenience. And this one's really important because buyers' expectations have been shaped by billion-dollar brands like Amazon and Walmart. And those buyers now have those expectations for the same conveniences from farmers. So why is it important to offer customers a convenient purchasing experience? Because that's what customers expect. Convenience is the tipping point for many buyers.
So one really important tactic when it comes to convenience is offering multiple fulfillment options, including delivery, pickup, and shipping. We want to make sure that it's convenient for your customers to get your products at a convenient time. So first, delivery. So direct delivery is a really great opportunity for a lot of farms to sell direct to their customers, and a couple of really easy ways is asking your customers to leave a cooler out in front of their house. We don't want to have your fresh products just hanging out in the front door without having those cooler bags. But then also you really build that relationship with customers using maybe like a branded cooler bag. Another really great opportunity or fulfillment option is pickups. We want to focus on not just having farm pickups, but also centralized locations that's maybe a little bit closer to your customers. Provide convenient times and also days. You have customers who are working during the days. You also have customers who might not be able to pick up during the weekdays. So we want to have some options on the weekdays and also the weekends. And then having a very specific time frame. You don't want to have availability all day long unless you really want to be available all day. Last is shipping. So shipping can be just another great option for farmers. So for shipping, you might want to ship if you have non-perishable items like soaps or like maple syrup, and just make sure that you have really smart packaging when it comes to shipping your products.
Okay, so on to our fourth lever, which is quality. And quality is a really important tactic because customers want to know your brand. You have a high quality product. You know that, we know that. It's really important that you get that information out to your customers and get that out into the community, because a lot of people out there don't necessarily know the difference between your premium product and everything else that's out there. And the other thing is that quality is directly tied to price as well. So it's a lever that we focus on heavily and something that we really look at through the scorecard process. So Eliza, what's a quality tactic that farmers can use for their own farm?
Yeah, so it's really essential to be transparent about your practices. Is your farm certified organic or is it certified naturally grown? It's going to be important to let customers know about your certifications, your affiliations on your website, your social media. So make sure that you are letting people know about the quality products with your websites by including a brief description about it, but then don't forget to highlight it in your social media posts. A lot of farmers forget about this, and it's so important that you let customers know and remind them like, hey, we have a really great product and we're different from other farms or other brands. Purchase our products. We really value and invest into really growing our products or investing into our animals. So want to make sure you get the word out there with websites, social media, and then even labels. Your products can have labels with the different like certified organic or naturally grown on the product itself. And this lets customers know like this is our hard work and we really do value quality.
So Eliza, I love this quote from Farmer Tom. He said, as long as your product is something that can differentiate itself from the local grocery store, for example, non-GMO, antibiotic-free or pasture-raised, there's no shortage in demand for high-quality products. Super important. And I think what he's saying there is people want to buy premium food products and know that the food is high quality. Customers are willing to pay more for the added value.
Our fifth and final lever is education. So education is just really important because it gives farmers the opportunity to learn what works and what doesn't work. This also gives farmers the benefit to learn from others. So we want to make sure that they have the resources and tools to learn from other farms and also grow and manage their business. Here's how you can continue to educate yourself. You can keep coming back to the Direct Farm Conference. It's a great place to learn from successful farmers, industry leaders, and people like us who work with farmers like you every day.
We also have other free resources that you can read, resources like ebooks and blogs, watch, like webinars, direct conferences, listen, like the Direct Farm podcast, and also connect, like Academy and office hours. We offer free resources so farmers can continue to educate themselves as they continue to grow and manage their farm business.
A quote that really demonstrates this is from Farmer Jared. He says, I listened to the Direct Farm podcast and have been paying my daughter $1 per email like Tom Bennett. She's 9 years old and had already made $30 last week.
It's amazing to see farmers taking advantage of the Direct Farm podcast and learning application tips from our fans like Tom Bennett of Bennett Farms. It goes to show how much continuing your education can really pay off. So just to recap the 5 levers, we've got brand, price, convenience, quality, and education. And all of you can already check off education because you're doing that right now by attending the conference. So full points to everybody.
Thanks, Matt. Well, now it's worksheet time. So for this final section of the worksheet, we're just hoping that you can share some of your main takeaways. So for each of the 5 levers, reflect on a tactic you've learned that you could be applied to your farm, whether that's for brand, pricing, convenience, quality, or education. Just keep in mind that it's really important to take time to reflect on everything you've learned today and to break it down piece by piece so that you can start tackling new tactics for your farm.
So you want some help tackling those tactics? Get your own scorecard. By signing up with annual business or scale tiers, Barntador gives you the opportunity to work with account managers just like us. We'll take you through those 5 levers and we'll assess your farm, dive into areas that you can improve and work alongside you to make those changes in a manageable step-by-step format.
We want to thank you all for taking time out of your busy schedules to learn and hopefully take some tactics back to your farm and to better grow and manage your farm business. If you have more questions about scorecards, you can either visit the Barntador website for more resources and, of course, sign up with Barntador to get your own scorecard.
Great, and thank you so much for joining us and enjoy the rest of the conference.